So 48 hours before kick-off against Jeanfield. How's it looking?
Much like the weather, it's pretty bright and positive for a change. I think last week's disappointment spurred boys on to give that wee bit extra. Trained well on Monday, had a good chat with the boys on Monday, talking about the importance of finishing the season on a high. We've done a lot of good work for the last 6 months, and I don't want that to simmer out just because we're coming to the tail end of the season and some boys think the job's done. It's so important to us that we just keep improving, keep getting points, and do you know what session we'll have, our last session before the weekend is going to be crucial. It's that last wee bit of preparation to make sure that we're ready for Saturday. I know that the coaching staff are ready for it. We need to make sure that we're doing everything we can because we want 3 points. This will be our second last home game in the league, and more importantly it's a derby against Jeanfield too. This season we've played twice, beat them in the cup and drawn with them, so it's not going to be an easy game. We need to make sure that boys are up for it, and that's partly our responsibility, but boys have got to be prepared to do the preparation and be ready to go come Saturday, and I'm sure they will be, and we'll look forward to it.
Jeanfield are obviously going to be fighting even more now. But, I mean, it did look as if they would probably be safe, but results over the last sort of 3 or 4 lots of fixtures, especially Newton Grange beating us last week and then beating Musselburgh again last night.
I think that's what's going to add a little bit more spice to the game. They're going to be desperate for the points, and for us, we want to get bragging rights. We want to make sure that we're trying to pick up as many points, and we'd love to be able to do teams favours, but we're not in that position to be able to do that. We need to make sure that we're getting the points on the board to steer ourselves in the position where we want to be going. Right now, looking at the league, if we were to go and take 3 points, we would look at almost cementing our position at probably bang in the centre of the league, which for us is a great season. It's an improvement where we were last year. It'll be a new highest points total, so we won't be sitting back. We'll need to make sure that we turn up. We'll need to make sure we're focused, and I want the 3 points. And if the players are as hungry as what we are as a club to succeed, then we'll get the points because we've got a good enough squad to go and do that, and we've proven it over many times this season. But it's the consistency at this point of the season, at the business part of it, that we need to make sure that we're professional in all our performances, and that's what's going to, for our point of view, hopefully will strive us on to get the 3 points we need.
Looking a bit further ahead after Saturday, I know Saturday comes first, but Bonnyrigg in the East of Scotland the following week. If we are going to progress, we'd have to do it the tough way. Bonnyrigg and then Kelsey.
Yeah, it doesn't get any harder. I mean, there's any of the Super League teams you're going to play are going to be tough. Even top end of the Premier teams, they're good sides. Bonnyrigg and Kelty have proven this season that they are a top force to be reckoned with. See what they've done in senior competitions, and they see what they've done in Scottish Junior Cups and things. Good runs, experienced players, experienced teams, good coaching staff. But for our point of view, we played Bonnyrigg earlier this season, we beat them 2-1, and they'll obviously be really keen to try and turn that around next time we play them. For us, it's a one-off game, 90 minutes, we'll have to give our lot. If we do that, I'm confident, particularly at home, that we can go and cause another upset. Bonnyrigg and the big teams that come here are expected to go and beat us because we're a little old Carnoustie at times, but we're improving, we're getting closer to them. The proof will be in the pudding that if we can try and get some consistency against these top teams, then we'll maybe get an opportunity to go into these games, and we're not odds-on favourite to lose. For us, we don't feel that way. We feel that we can go into these games and we can match them. It'll be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes. That's junior football. It's sometimes the teams that take the chances and make the least amount of mistakes that go and progress in competitions, and hopefully that's us. We'll be looking forward to the game. We enjoyed it the last time we played Bonnyrigg. This time hopefully the weather's a wee bit brighter than sort of the dullness and the wet day we had against them the last time, but we're looking forward to it. It's a great competition to play in, and I'd like to go as far as we can, and if it means we have to beat Bonnyrigg and then we'll have to compete against Kelty, then so be it. But we're confident. It's a cup we'd love to do well in, a big prestigious competition.